Oof. Big game. Got to unravel my headphone cord for my mic. This is causing issues already. It's not good. I'm going to call this early. Juventus are a tough team to play against. Big, strong players. Hard to keep the ball against them. Right, let's see what the arrows are saying. Let's go. Okay, Messi's on a downer straight away. That's not really great. So, I'll be honest with you guys, I've been struggling to get Griezmann into the game recently. So I'm going to try something a bit different here. I'm going to push him forward and actually play him as a striker. Let's send us. Sacrificing a lot of whip here. What do I do? Right, anyone on the bench to bring on? No, I think we're good. Just checking out Pat's team. It's quite a defensive formation. Nothing which I wouldn't expect from this kind of a man. Let's see if he's got the correct settings in place. After we voted on a no shadows, a quick look at the strips to see if we can. I don't particularly like Barcelona's yellow strip. It's not really a great strip to play in. Here we go. The last game of the first home fixtures. Patrick Downey versus ejdenyer. We'll just have a quick look at the lockdown league. I think they're placed second and third. Yeah, we've got Dan on top, Pat in second, and myself in third. I can't go top tonight with a win, but I can go above Pat. A loss here would be catastrophic. So let's just try and keep this nice and simple and not lose. Alright.
It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive.
Great start with Barcelona. One pass made, one misplaced pass.
Just joining us, we are already underway.
Quite surprised by the way Pat started. He's not really known for his passing. He's quite a direct player, so maybe he's trying to change the way he plays. But we'll see how long we keep this up.
And here's Griezmann.
We all know things change when you get a goal stuck in the back of your net.
Luis Suarez.
Oh, De Jong almost made a little bit of a chance there. Can't be dallying on the ball there.
Luis Suarez.
Poor return pass by Griezmann though.
Offside.
Wouldn't have mattered. The ref, or sorry, the linesman, not supposed to call him that anymore. Assistant referee had his flag up. Don't know if any of you guys have been listening to anything of which I've been posting. Just recently uncovered a film called The Rape of Richard Beck. Looks a great film. I'd like you all to check it out if you've got the opportunity.
Tries to think it in.
It's about a tough cop. It's got very unfeminist views, and he gets raped by two men, which changes his mind about them. Fascinating stuff.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Suarez, almost adds to his goal tally. We know Suarez is deadly. I think he's got about 12 goals in this league already. And he almost got 13. Nice little dummy there. Thought it was going to go short. Let's pump it into the box.
Away from immediate danger. He's in, short. Suarez has a goal.
Acrobatic from Suarez. Probably didn't need to try that there.
Alexandro. And it's played forward, lofted into the
Now
net.
that's more like what Pat's about. They're trying to get a cross in from a ridiculous angle. Fluffs it out for a goal kick. There you go. Took all of 21 minutes for him to revert to type. But I'm glad he tried something different for that little bit of time. It was nice to see. It's refreshing.
Messi. Messi. Doesn't get the pass he's
I
looking for.
will give him credit for his defending. He's looking to read my passes early, which he's done very, very well. So I'm not just going to criticise the man.
And it's Griezmann.
Well, I'm going to criticise him for that. It's a terrible tackle. That's standard.
And no surprise,
Rightly so.
that's a booking.
He is booked. Not really much you can do with free kicks out here. We can try and toss one into the box, but Barcelona just have no height. Let's have a look.
Gets up
Oh,
to
they get the
head
header on it though. Not bad.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Suarez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Alexandro. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ramsey. That's a decent ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And it's Messi.
Well, I don't
Not a
think
great
it was
decision by
the
Messi there.
wisest
He had a
option,
nice bit
Peter.
of
Once he got into
pitch
that
to roll
position,
into.
it's not as if
Busquets read
he
that
didn't
well.
have people
Oh,
nearby.
there's a bit of a mix-up. Silly play by Barcelona there. They had a chance to
Look at
win the ball
defender
back and go,
going forward.
and they've ended up conceding a chance.
Fires from
Speculative
distance.
hit.
It's anyone's ball. He's got options out wide. That's a good
I think this is where Pat Downey's going to look to take advantage. Corners. Notoriously small Barcelona team. A lot of big players in the Juventus team. We all know Ronaldo's superb in the air. So this is what he's going to look. He's got it in mixer. He's thrashed it back in there again.
Messi.
Look at how many players were around Suarez then. 6 or 7 players instantly. How can Barcelona make any space?
And here's Suarez. Danilo just brushed off the ball there. Shapes to
And they take the
shoot.
lead.
Goal! Barcelona!
This is what you have to do. You have to win the ball back high up the pitch. Sloppy defending, I have to say that. But if you're playing against a team who put men behind the ball, you've got to win the ball high up the pitch and not let them get into a defensive structure which they can just sit back and make no space. And this is where we're going to find out whether Pat Downey really is a challenger in this tournament. He's 1-0 down. He's got to come out against a team who he knows can open him up.
What a ball this has turned out to be. Now surely. And here's Messi. Goes for goal! In for the pieces.
And it's 2. He's in big trouble.
Taken with style.
Some lovely interplay on the edge of the box.
They are in danger of
Keeper makes a great save, but it's 2-0.
Chesney reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
And now
That's just great
Juventus are
play,
going to have to
Peter.
come at
Textbook
Barcelona,
example for
and that is
any
exactly
quality
what
footballers out
Barcelona
there
want.
on positioning
They don't like
and
it when they've got to break teams down.
Things
It's not. It's hard when you're playing against a good, solid defence like Juve. It's really hard to break them down, but if you can get a 2-goal lead and they've got to come out, then that's good news.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
It's an early change. Higuain's off and Dybala's on. I think we all know what that means. C, Ronaldo, CF. And I have to admit, I don't like that.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, Dybala's centre forward.
Ramsey plays it out.
I'm happy to play against a smaller centre forward, but someone like Ronaldo's just got so much strength, power, finishing. You put him centre forward, he's gonna make a chance.
Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
See, that's where you want him, and it's a good chance. It's unlucky. Good play by Pat. Patient build up, worked it, and then
Plays it forward.
just couldn't quite get enough purchase.
Suarez looks to dink one in. Well read, he sorted that out. Danilo. Ramsey. Douglas Costa. Ramsey. Bonucci. De Ligt.
You know, passing the ball around the back line. When you're 2-0 down, it seems silly. You've got to get the ball forward. You've got to put pressure on this Barcelona back line. Make them make mistakes like that.
No way through there.
You just don't have the time for patient build-ups in these games when you're 2-0 down.
And here's Suarez. Jordi Alba. Barcelona are 2 up. 60 minutes played. And here's Suarez. And this is Griezmann.
Good chance there. Good chance. I think if anything, Griezmann should have taken the shot on himself. Tried to be a team player, put in another one of his teammates, but ultimately he's failed. Alba does well. Read that pass. And look how quickly Juventus retreat to get players behind the ball. They're not pushing people forward.
Dybala. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo!
And this is where Barcelona have to try and make chances. That's a terrible goal kick.
What can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
You'd think they're chasing the game, making decisions like that. That's really, really poor.
Jordi Alba. And it's Messi. Matuidi has given away a free kick.
It's quite a nice range for a free kick. Is this shootable? Well, I don't want to say who knows, because anyone who's played against me will know that I'm definitely going to be shooting this free kick. Not before Pat can make a change. 20 minutes left in this game. I don't know what the viewers are thinking. Is there any chance for the Downey to come back into this? What's he got in his locker? Okay, let's have a look. Rakitic, 95 from free kicks from this range. I like the look of that. Right foot. It's not far off. It's not far off. Anyone who will have done a bit of the training, I utilised the knuckle shot there. You've got the player who can do it. I would highly recommend it. Game's lost a bit of its sting now. Is Patrick Downey really accepting a 2-0 loss? Not much has happened.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
There's no urgency of him getting the ball forward.
Longley drives it forward. He's picked him out. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. It's Luis Suarez!
Oh, and that could have been game over. Suarez fell as he finished. I was just about to say, you can't see a Barcelona game without seeing a Luis Suarez goal. I thought we were going to get one then, but we didn't. And the game is not over yet. Juventus is still hanging on by a thread.
They're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Hoists it forward.
Again, there's no urgency for them to get the ball forward quickly. It's a strange performance by Juventus. It's almost like they're just looking to be given a goal. You know, please help me out. Give me a goal, sir. It's like Oliver Twist at the start of the film. Please, sir, I'd like a goal. But when you play a guy like this, you're not going to get given anything which you don't deserve.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto. Lobs it in gently.
Roberto looked to his man Suarez again. We saw this against Arsenal. He's in, but he can't score. That Roberto Suarez link-up is going to be a big feature going forward. He loves to look over the top. Suarez is brilliant at rolling off the shoulder.
They've played it short. Now it's Messi. There are a few waiting for it. Roberto!
And Roberto takes a chance at goal.
Sergio Roberto.
5 minutes left.
And should have made more of that.
This has been a great end to the first half of the season. A Friday night to remember. We saw Ben Carpenter beaten by Dan Evans earlier in the day. A 2-1 win. And we've now seen one of the slower starters in the tournament, Ejdenyer, really get into stride with a 2-0 win here. I think this is now his 5th win in a row. He's only drawn to Ben and Adam Whiting, 2 great players. And it's not actually, it's his 4th win in a row. He's forgot that he actually forfeited a game against Grassan. Laggate was at full force.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto. Rakitic.
And I think this is the last shot, punt forward. De Ligt picks it up. And that's it. It's 2-0. Thanks for joining in. Tuning in. I think the commentator summed it up well. That was a very efficient win there. Suarez doesn't get his customary goal, but everyone's happy. Pat, you tried, I'll give you that, but you just couldn't keep it up. And that is the end of tonight's broadcast.